Welcome to I-Techie. This week, we take you camping the high-tech way and inside the adrenaline-pumped world of the Summer Gaming Festival. All that and more coming up right now, so keep watching.
Sick of urban landscape? Is your inner born-to-be-wild luring you to spend some time in the wilderness? To bathe in the streams, to catch your own food, and to sleep under the stars? Well, for all you wilderness buffs out there, we have our selection of the finest camping gadgets that will help you make the most of your rendezvous with Mother Earth.
You're in the wilderness. Your camp is all set up. Now you have to decide what to do next. Are you ready for that hike to the summit? Well, if you have your Casio Pathfinder 1300 Ti watch with you, then life is going to be much simpler.
Given the onboard barometer, you can easily detect changes in air pressure.
And low pressure means that you should run for shelter before the rain and wind get the better of you. The altimeter will let you know how high you are, and the compass will help you get the most out of your maps. Embedded in it are some fancy functions.
These include ascent, descent, relative altitude, and a tendency graph.
Now this super camping computer on your wrist has enough functions to span the breadth of an encyclopedia. And if that wasn't enough, it's solar powered as well.
The Casio Pathfinder 1300 Ti is water resistant up to 100 meters.
Now it costs a lively $350, but it does tell the time as well.
Roughing it out can be tough work. It's manageable for a day or two. After that, you need some comforts. How about a shower in the privacy of a cubicle in the middle of nowhere? That's exactly what the Guide Gear pop-up room and solar shower does. It's a structure made out of nylon, held up by flexible ribs that pops up instantly. It folds up in a small carrying case, making it carry-friendly. Once it's set up, the cubicle allows you your personal space to change or shower with complete privacy. The 5-gallon solar shower that comes with it needs to be filled with water, and the solar mechanism heats it up. Any camper knows that such an experience is worth an arm and a leg. It costs about $40 at www.sportsmansguide.com.
Unless you're out camping in the mountains of Nepal or the wilderness of northern Canada, chances are that it's not always possible to have a natural supply of pure drinking water. There might be a muddy stream or a dubious lake which will constitute your main water supply. Keeping that in mind,
Swiss brand Catadin brings us the Extreme Purifier bottle, which makes us drink our worries away.
the size of a regular cycling water bottle, this little wonder houses as much technology as a Soviet tank factory. The EPA-registered purification bottle contains a 3-step purification system that makes short work of big germs with long names. A carbon pre-filter, a cis filter, and a virus-stat microbial cartridge will keep any creepy crawlies that dare to try to infect your stomach safely away.
Retailing for $50 on Amazon.com, the cartridge has to be replaced after 160 water fills.
It's hard to buy a mid-range laptop for oneself these days, given the incredible array one has to choose from. The laptop you buy should be good-looking, reliable, have a long-lasting battery, be durable, powerful, and cost-effective. So what is one to do? We at I-Techie have narrowed it down to our choice of 2 of the hottest, above-average laptops for you. Enter the beauty, the Sony Vaio NR. It's the cheapest of the Sony Vaio series. It boasts fabulously good looks and a top-notch screen that will make any laptop usage a pleasure.
The housed Core 2 Duo processor comes with a 1.5 GHz clock speed and 2 GB of RAM, expandable up to 4 GB.
While the specs may have nothing to rave about, your friends are guaranteed to awe at the VAIO label in your hand. This laptop is all beauty and great for light usage such as web browsing and watching movies on the great screen. Our next contender is a little serious-minded.
The Dell Studio 1537 is a powerful, no-nonsense machine. It comes with a Core 2 Duo processor with 4 GB of RAM and 2.3 GHz clock speed.
Aside from the heavy hardware, the laptop is peppered with an array of ports to plug in all those peripherals. The laptop is meant for multimedia usage and comes with a 256 MB graphic card. The machine is also known for its reliability and long battery life. So which do you choose? The choice is more dependent on the user rather than a paper comparison. It's like the difference between getting a Corolla and a Civic.
The Corolla is a smart choice, but the Civic is all passion and fire. Our suggestion is that if you want to get something for mum, assuming she has light usage, the VAIO is a great fashion accessory that will make her friends jealous.
If you're a serious techie or are into gaming, get the Dell. Both are available at Digital Lounge at Park Towers.
Wenger, the premium makers of Swiss Army knives, have a proud heritage dating from 1893. Based in the Swiss Jura region, their finest craftsmen have the fondest traditions of etc., etc., blah, blah. This pompous company seems to think that they are single-handedly winning the war on terrorism for us, instead of just supplying overaged Boy Scouts with stocking stuffers.
Their latest proud commemoration is a new Swiss Army knife that measures 9 inches long, weighs 2 pounds, and has over 85 tools.
Here's just a small sampling. We've got your golf shoe spike wrench, indispensable, a bike chain rivet setter, don't leave home without it, and a laser pointer with a 300-foot range, perfect for blinding people at long distance. Presumably, this is so seasoned golfers can tune their bicycles' rivets before heading off to a deer hunt.